Hello. Hello. How's everybody? Hey, everybody. I see Star and MC and RN and Lassie and Kenny. Hello. How is everyone today? Let me make sure I turned on those thingamabobbers again, because I almost forgot. I'm alright. A bit sleepy, but it is what it is. Let's see. Did I re-enable these? I didn't. All of those should be re-enabled now, so they're usable again. I see you over on Kenny. Hello, hello. Bouncing around like usual. Oh, and there he is on TikTok. Yeah, today I want to try some old school RuneScape out. I'm not starting a new account. It's going to be the same account that I normally have. Oh, I see the hydrate. Thank you for the head pats. But yeah, we're gonna just continue on where I left off. I'm not very far into the game at all. Literally still working on like baby quests. Like I'll be following the optimal quest guide that Sin sent me. So we're not very far into it at all. I did play way back in the day, like back in like I have a ring from an Easter quest back in 2006. Right? It's on the RuneScape 3 account, because when you recover an old account, you put all your items onto the newer RuneScape instead of the old RuneScape. But I have a bunch of like real old discontinued stuff over on that account. But yeah, I mean it's just something different, something to try out to see if we like it. It's on my list of games to just, test the waters with. I may also try I just got Tom Clancy's Division 2. May run that as a test game as well at some point. But yeah. Yeah, just a super chill one today. Because, I mean, it's RuneScape, so it's not going to be too hard. And it's not like I'm going to be, like, grinding for a level 100 cape like some crazy people or anything. Yeah. OSRS best game? Yeah. Between you and Sin, I've seen y'all obsess over it. Let me wait till the ads are done running, and then I'll switch over. If I can get the game to launch. Perhaps. Let's see. I love this launcher. There we go. Ad should be over. So give me just a moment to get the game up and running again and just close itself out. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Should open up now. Hopefully. RuneScape survival game coming out? Like a builder survival? I saw the new RuneScape that came out for like, yeah, cause there's that the dragon one that just came out recently. Hi, Crypton. Okay, here we go. Thank you for the likes, Kenny. I see you over there. Game. Okay. Maybe? There it is. Let me switch to my controller. I gotta remember how to pan the camera. There we go. I said I have a kitty cat I'm raising. This is my character. And she's beautiful. Phew. Well, I don't think there's
Mimic.
sound. Oh, mimic. Hello. I think I turned the sound off. Hold on. Go away, dog. You're gonna scare my kitty cat. There we go. Oh, yeah. If we had some sound, right? Yeah, we're gonna keep the music off. You guys are gonna listen to my chill music. Why did the screen go black again? Okay. How loud is it? So loud. Why is this game so loud? And then I don't know, the screen's black. I might have to do like a window capture. Okay. I use a different form of window capture. There. How does that sound? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear the game? Can you hear the music that I'm playing? I don't know why it went dark. If it goes dark again, we will do a different form of window capture and see how that goes. It's weird that it did that in the first place. Good, good. Okay. How do I feed it the fish? Would you go away? I don't mean to keep doing that. I'm trying to figure out how to feed the fish, the cat. Let's get over here so the dog will stop barking us. Yeah, I think it's also because I haven't updated OBS. So, go that way. Hello, Diego. Hello, hello. And just chill over here. Figure out the cat thing. Okay. Ah, figured it out. I'm so smart. You can tell it's been like a month since I played this game. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you, thank you. There we go. And then if we check the kitty, I think it's gonna be like 3 hours. So yeah, 1 hour and 40 minutes left. And then it'll be an adult cat, and then I don't have to worry about feeding it or anything. Yes. It's purr. Yes. Okay. So, according to the questing that we have to do, then you could sell it for death runes. No, we need the kitty for a quest down the line. Because eventually, it'll help speed up the quest for Recipe for Disaster / Freeing Evil Dave and Rat Catchers. So, the next one I have to do is called Dwarf Cannon. Get away from whatever that noise is. So Dwarf Cannon. We need to follow the Barbarian Assault tutorial to unlock a minigame teleport. Okay. So there's a bunch of stuff that it wants me to like kind of work on. This is a multi-step kind of thing. But we have to go start the barbarian assault thing. And yeah, the quest helper plugin. Yeah, it's made me get that one. This thing. This one is what we're working on. Yeah, because the next is Dwarf Cannon. That's the one we're working on. I don't know if you guys can see me open up like the little side menus here. The Barbarian Assault is a combat minigame played in the basement of the Barbarian Outpost. It sounds hard. We need a team of 5 players must work together in different roles to battle 10 waves of monsters before finally defeating the Penance Queen. Okay. So, it says we don't, it's recommended to follow the Barbarian Assault tutorial, but we don't have to. Because it's a minigame teleport, which makes reaching the quest finish location much more quickly. Or you can just use the teleport from a games necklace. I could probably go buy a games necklace. And that'd be so much smarter than having to go through all of that other nonsense. Which, oh, where'd the cat go? Way back here for some reason. It sure loves to be stroked. We gotta go to the Selly place. Where's the Selly place? Get over here. Yeah, thankfully, a generous donator gave me much gold. So I should have enough to buy some games things. Come on, kitty. This guy. I set this up and now I don't remember what it was. Hold on. Did click it? Uh-oh. I think I said this wrong. Well, Zen told me to have set it up, so I did it. There's one. Maybe I just did 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Nope. So we're gonna. I don't know. That's what I get for listening to Sid. Wait 10 minutes before trying again. I can't even hit the I don't know pin. No! Well. Well. That's okay. That's fine. We will do it this way then. You have to go to this place called Backstorian Falls. We will walk there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be like, I don't know. I can't have been that dumb in setting it up. And I literally set it up a month ago, or whenever I started playing RuneScape with Sin. But do I remember? No. I've slept since then. A little bit, anyway. How do you open up the map? What's the map button? Is M not the map button? How have I forgotten everything? Because I'm just playing this forever ago. Like, where's map? Is that what that is? It says floating map. Why isn't there just like a default map key? Why do they gotta make it difficult? Where am I going? A place called Baxter. Um. Here somewhere. I'll find it. I'll find it. Don't worry. We need to go. Over here. That's where we need to go. So do we have a teleport close to there? Yeah. Yeah, it's all the way over here. Where we need to go. For Dwarf Canyon. We might just have to walk it. I don't have a teleport over there. I have Camelot, Falador, Varrock, Lumbridge, and then wherever these places go. So, we will walk it. It's gonna be a trek. Ideally, just go left. We got this. Skills necklace. I have a necklace of passage and an amulet of glory. I'm gonna pick up the kitten because yeah, I can't buy any more fish for it right now. We could wait the 10 minutes until I could try to unlock the password again, but I don't know if it's worth waiting for it or not. How much is left? Another 2 minutes. Okay, we can wait 2 minutes. We can wait 2 minutes. We'll wait 2 minutes. And then we're gonna hit the I forgot button and hopefully that lets us reset it right away. Can't walk. Oh, really? It takes an hour? Crazy. Is that what the games necklace is for? Is to get over there faster? Well, the skills necklace should do it faster. Okay. So I'll try to buy a skills necklace and a games necklace. Okay. How long has it been? Has it been 2 minutes yet? Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. I mean, great song. Totally great songs there. I don't know it. It'll be deleted in 3 days. So I have to wait 3 days before I can use like anything for my pin? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why? Yeah, why would he tell me to do that? I don't even know. Um. Maybe. This might have to wait 3 days before I have to try again. We'll try one more possible number for random. I don't know. Nope. I have no idea. No idea what it would be. We are at an impasse. Um. Where does it tell you? 477? A little bug thing. Of course, it's my luck. Click the request in chat. Accept. Thank you. Is this you? All the fancy stuff on. Look at that cape. So fancy. So fancy, everybody. His fancy cape that he had to, take forever to make. So fancy. That's cooking? Is it cooking level 100? Cooking 99. Yes. Craziness. Okay. So which one of these will teleport me to near the place? Skills necklace to fishing guild. Okay. North of the fishing guild. Okay. Skills necklace. Fishing guild. Thank you, Dassy. You're the savior. Sheep. We need sheep. Okay, and then we gotta go. North. I've unlocked new music track. How to talk to that guy? I like little dragons. One little guy like that is cute. Start the dwarf cannon quest. Be honored to join. So now we're just gonna go through all of this. I know you guys can't see it. We had 6 railings and a hammer. I have to fix the railing. Okay. Okay. And then okay. We got this. Oh, I see over there. Boop. Ow. There we go. Fix the railing over here. Ouchie. Ouchies. I did this one quest not too long ago, where you basically go through, like, and play out, like, a horror film, where there's a guy in, like, a scream mask that's going around stabbing people in a mansion. It was rather amusing. I'm so good at this. So good at this. Totally haven't failed, like, 4 times. Okay. Hey, get that one first try. Let's go. Okay, now we can go talk to him again. You guys want me to read these out to you? I'm doing so well, yes. You guys want me to read the story out to you of these? I can. That's how, deeply interested you guys are. So, he has another job for us. We need to go to the watchtower to the south. Okay. But before we go to the south, how far is the trek north? So we have to go up here and pick up a quest while we're up here. And it says that while we're here, we should also be working on the Progress Doric's quest, Below Ice Mountain, and the Knight's Sword when visiting a place called New Lodion. But we'll do that once we get to that point. We have to start Alfred Grimhand's Bar Crawl, which is up in the Barbarian place. So we can head that way. Mushrooms. Whirlpool. Okay. Whenever I see whirlpools like that now, I always think of a really old movie back from my childhood called The Warriors of Virtue. Any of you who know who that is, you guys get brownie points. But yeah. I think of a really old movie called Warriors of Virtue. Yo, random dude just popped up out of nowhere. What you want? Hello? Hello, wizard. Do I want to go and solve a maze for this random dude? Will it take me away? Oh. I mean, it's a short walk. No, don't do the maze? Never? Is it a trap? Does he lure you into a maze that you can never get out of? All the other random people who popped up next to me have a nice. You get 2,000 gold and it takes forever. Oh. They'll come back at some point though, right? Okay. Yeah, I had a genie randomly pop up and he, here's a lamp. Go ahead and rub it. I was like, okay. I had a frog come up to me and say, hey, if you kiss me, I will give you a boon or something. And I got like a coupon for a frog suit. Am I in the right spot? Yeah, okay. I am in the right spot. Then I have to talk to somebody. Barbarian guard at the entrance of the agility course. Got it. Okay. Maybe not this one? Maybe this one? Okay. There we go. I have a bar crawl card now. I have to go do a bunch of bars and drink a special drink. Which is the Blue Moon, Varrock, the Gnome Stronghold, Brimhaven, Yanil, Ardun, bunch of places. I'm talking. I don't know why you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Hello? Is it working now? Weird. I have no idea. My mic wasn't muted or anything. I kind of just like tapped it and it's working now. But hello again, JJ. I said hello. There we go. You know, I don't know. This stream's been kind of scuffed, huh? Not a mimic stream without scuff, but today is awful scuffed, huh? I can't win for losing. I'm investing in you. You got potential kids. Well, thank you, JJ. I enjoy the support via quotes. Great. Now we have to repair the cannon. Choose a tool on each of the moving parts. This is like interactive. Bam. I can go to the Blackguard base and find out what that thing actually shoots. I speak with Nickelodeon, the Dwarf Cannon Engineer. Okay. Go talk to Nickelodeon at the Dwarven Blackguard Camp, northeast of Falador, south of Ice Mountain. Luckily, I have a Falador teleport. Now, for this, was there one in Sears Village? I could walk over there real quick. Oh, there's one in the Fishing Guild. We can always do the bar one later. And they're just gonna be going around the different places, hopping around. We just go to Falador. Yeah, I was just trying to see if there's anything close by that it would be like here. I can go to the inn that's here while I'm here and do that one. I mean, it's actually right behind me. You'll be after a hand of death cocktail. It'll cost 70 coins. Okay, well, we're gonna do that later once I have access to my bank funds. Okay. There we go. Well, hello there. Can't see it, but he's got a fantastic beard. Okay. And I'm going to return that. Now, I did say in visiting Nulodion, it may be advantageous to progress Doric's quest below Ice Mountain, the Knight's Sword. In the north, House of Fowler, just outside of Taberley. So, that quest is here. What is this music? It's really cute. Oh, Bubblegum KK. And then below Ice Mountain, Willow is right here below us. And the Knight's Sword is in Valador himself. Okay. So let's do this one, pick up this one, and go pick up that one. And then we can go return back to the dwarf. Easy. Easy, easy. I feel like my character taking me a very roundabout way to get where do I want to go. I think this is the dude I gotta talk to. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. What is that? A gourmet impling? What's a gourmet impling? Oh well, I can catch it anyway. No, I gotta go south, not north. I turn around. There we go. Gonna go this way and find somebody named Willow. I think we walked by him earlier. This person. All right. We need to help this dude uncover a door to some ruins. So he needs to get his old crew together. Okay. He's giving us a list of all of his friends that we want to go collect. And then last but not least, we need to go talk to the dude inside of Farador. We need to go direction. Mm-hmm. And then there's some dude here in the courtyard. His name is... Servian's Spire. And let's see. He lost his knight's sword. And so we need to get someone to make a new sword for his knight before his knight figures out that he's lost his sword. Okay, easy. And then with that, we use the skills necklace to go back to the fishing guild. Or bam. You have to leave for like 20 minutes, but if you're still alive by then, I'll check back. Okie dokie, lassie. Thank you for your help with getting us those necklaces. I will try again, to see if I can figure out whatever it was the password that I randomly put in. I'm surprised I didn't write it down. But I didn't. And I feel silly. Okay. Run, Forrest, run. The big dude. Hello. I have a mold for you and some instructions. You completed the quest. And the crafting is now 11. Yeah, we can always just blame Sin. Alright, no problem, Lassie. Okay. We did it. So now we have the waterfall quest. You have to speak to King Bolrin partway through the quest to start Tree Gnome Village. And unlock Elkoi's follow option. Okay. And let's see. So somewhere around here is some hidden treasure. I have to speak to Almera. So we are going to mark for waterfall quest. We need some rope and some earth runes, which we can hopefully buy. Alright, so that means we gotta go this way. And then see. I'm assuming this house is up here. Hello? Hello. Let's see. Okay. Bring the following items. We need a rope. You have a rope in your chest? Well, It's the boat. We need a rope first, so. Um, hmm. So what we can do is try to go back to the bank and see if we can access it again. And if not, we'll find some place that sells rope. And I will try to sell something for it, like a hammer. So let's go back to Falador. And go back to the exchange. Is Falador not where the exchange is? In Varric, isn't it? Yeah. You're supposed to go to Varric. And it is that way. Okay. Okay. So I feel silly I didn't write it down. We have one last chance. We have to wait another 10 minutes. Let's try. Nope. Look at that kitty. It's like a yellow color. Way cuter than mine. Okay. But I think we're at an impasse. Because I need stuff from my bank. And I can't access my bank. So I think for now, I guess we can call it here for RuneScape anyway. And I can switch over to another game to play for a little bit. Um, maybe I just close it out. Yeah. I'm just gonna go for a little bit longer. I don't know what I'm gonna play, but we'll play this again sometime when I'm not stupid and have a random pin that I don't remember putting on there. So looking at what we got here. Something simple, something easy to play. You guys ever heard of Dicey Dungeons? Never heard of it? Wait a minute.
Mimic.
Mimic. Okay, so for some reason they don't have it on TikTok, but yeah. And we are gonna do this, and then we're gonna change the game over. Okay, and then well, bam. So you play as these little like characters, kind of like D&D. The fact that you have different characters, like a warrior or an assassin or a mage. And then each of them are a block of dice, and they have special dice abilities. And you basically have to go through this person's like showcase of other monsters and beat them to get to the end. Really simple. It's but I mean you gotta worry about health and stuff like that. So I have beaten it once. Yeah, I've won episode 1 on the warrior. I've not beaten it with the thief. I've beaten episode 1 with the robot. The inventor I've not beaten it on. And the witch I've not beaten it on. And I've not unlocked the last character yet. So, what character would you guys like me to try? We have the warrior. He's easy difficulty. You have the thief. 2-star. The robot is 3-star. And then the witch is very difficult. Then if we play ones that have already beaten, like the warrior, the robot, we'll work on like episode 2. If not, for these ones that I've not beaten it with, we'll be working on episode 1. What do you guys think? Blue, green, gray, orange, or purple? I'm letting you guys pick. I mean, I could play any one of them. Will I win? Who knows? But I'll try them. What are we thinking? Green? Or the thief? Okay, we will try the thief. Sure, the dungeons are getting harder. Maybe someone weak would give up, but this is a competition. I'm still in it to win it. We're gonna do episode 1, Thief in the Night. Business as usual. Get in, rob a few enemies, defeat the boss, get out. This is Lady Luck. Welcome back, my little would-be winner. Playing on how to spend all that money. Private island, fancy yacht, new friends to tell that you are definitely as clever as you think. Okay, so these are the monsters. There's a space marine and a gardener. And then I can get these chests, and that will give me, like, special boosts to my abilities. So, currently, what I can do. I am good momentary. I don't need any extra people there on kick, thank you. So right now, for when I get into a fight, you get like dice rolls, and then you put the numbers in these slots. So this can hold up to a max of 1, 2, or 3. So and then they'll do whatever the amount of damage, and it's reusable. Then we have a lockpick, which will split up a dice in 2. So you guys will see what that means once I get into battle. Let's fight the space marines so we can get the chest. So I guess he goes first. So he needs to get up to a 20 to do 10 damage. Switch this, we don't want Christmas music. Okay, so max up to 3, so I have 2 2s. So put a 2 in there, and a 2 in there. And then each one of those does 2 damage. Do an unlucky roll, roll 4 extra 1s ready and 8. So and then we're gonna end our turn. So he only needs 8 more to do the plasma cannon on us. I guess I could put a plasma cannon in there as well, but that seems kind of silly. So we'll do another 4 damage to him. Oh, he's definitely gonna unlock this now, though. That's half our health. Roll 4 extra 1s ready to use. So, see how this is a max of 3? We can't put this in there because it's a 6. So what we would do is we would lockpick. You throw that in there. Get that down to 10. We'll do an unlucky roll, and then we can do 4 more damage to him. Like that. We are now, like, down to half health, though. So leather armor. Every time if we have an odd dice, you can put it in here and reduce damage from each attack by 1. This will give us a little bit of defense. So, like a 1, 3, 5 dice we could put in there, and that would give us a boost. So, like I say, the unlucky dice would be good. We wanted to reduce by like 1 armor real quick. So yeah, we have leather armor now. Go fight the rabbit. But I think the thief steals whatever ability they have, because, like, this is new, right? So do 4 rock damage on 6 and inflict 1 weaken. just like that. Ow. And now that we're weakened, random equipment becomes less powerful, and so now the leather armor requires a 5 for us to be able to use because they screwed us over with the weaken. So we will do 3 damage and then 4 damage, and we win. And then every time we level up, it increases our it'll restock our health, and it'll give us a higher health bar. And now we get an extra dice, so now we can roll 3 instead of 2. Okay. So food will give us health. That's the stuff, and this is a shop. So ideally, I think we'd want to go fight the pirate, and maybe fight the dryad, get the item, and then maybe get the health. Fight the wizard, shop health, and then leave. Ideally, if we can survive that long. Let's see how tough they are. Start with the pirate. Gar. See, now we have 3 dice, which will be great. So he's got a lot of health. And he has given us the ability cannon fire. So if we stock up to 8 on cannon fire, we can deal 6 burn damage, and it burns one of his dice. He's got 2 dice. I think, given he's probably going to get that 8, let's do this. That's still an odd number. We reduce damage by 1. Give him the burn, and that does a tick of every 2. A tick of damage, like 1 burn damage per thing. And then we'll do the extra damage right there. Okay. And we have our limit break. Okay. So you do sword damage on 4. You can reuse this. So we give him 5 damage there. We'll split this dice in half. Do 3 and 3. And then we'll do an extra 4 damage as well. And then I don't think he has the burn anymore. But he's burnt us, unfortunately. So now we can't use that die. But he's got 2 health left. So we're just going to be smart. Put this dice in 2. And then just do 1 hit. Okay. So that took us on a little bit of health. I think we're going to get the chest. Fight the dryad, eat the apple. Pickpocket. Steals 1 gold once per battle. Okay. And gold's useful, especially for the shop. So that'll give us some time to do the shop. So let's fight her. Hopefully she doesn't kick her butt. Dryad is strong against poison. Okay. And she has a poison slingshot that adds 4 poison. Yikes. So let's take armor, steal some gold, and do 3 damage. And then they'll end our turn. Okay, and she has a health restore ability. That's annoying. Okay. But we got a limit break. So do blank damage on 6, restore +2 health, which would be great. We need 6 though. And we'll do this. Get the 1 armor. There we go. She's gonna poison us. Ouchies. Okay. We'll do this one, do 6 damage, and then we can restore 2 health. Brings us back up to 10. And then we'll take the 1 armor. And that's what we can do for now. We'll be able to do another unlucky roll right there. Okay. Ouch. Okay, 6. We're gonna restore 2 health. I'm gonna split these. You just need 1 damage. Woo! And we leveled up, so we maxed out our health, so we have a free health apple that we can use. But we can also choose a reward. So this one, a max of 2, which is great for our unlucky rolls. Inflicts 1 poison. And we can use it up to 3 times. So we can inflict 3 bits of poison onto them, which will do tick damage over 3 turns. The crowbar reduces the countdowns in all equipment by blank. We don't really have any equipment with a countdown on it for now. So I think the poison needle would be the smart choice here. Okay, so we don't need the health. But, we'll fight the wizard. Eat the health, and then go to the shop. He has a freeze spell. Deal 5 damage, freeze 2 dice. Nice. Okay. Okay. See, a lot of this is low numbers, which is kind of hurts. So, like, we need 1, or 1 or 2, or 3. So, the only spot we can use the 5 is going to be here on the odd. The 4, the only spot we can use that. Here on that, so we can steal. This needs a 1. So we can do 4 damage here, or we can do poison. Let's just go for the straight up damage for now. Because we didn't really have much to go off of there. Unfortunately. Holy smokes, I forgot how much stuff the wizard has. So this needs a 4. Deal 5 damage, shock 2 equipment. Okay, perfect. So we'll give him the thunder spell. Um. Poison him and do 2 damage. And I don't think we can use this anywhere. So, it's just a 6 that we can't use. Okay. Alright. So this is good. This is good. This needs a 5, so we really can't do that. But we can do 3. We'll give him a tick of poison. And then we'll do another hit. And then I think if we get hit again, we'll get the unlucky roll. There we go. And then we'll take just damage. There we go. You love Dicey Dungeons? Fun. I like it a lot because it you gotta think, so it uses like a little bit of your brain, and then well, that doesn't help. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It gives off that Dungeons and Dragons feel, and it's just I like the whole mathy kind of like strategy to it. Okay, heal would be good. We have 7. We can do the heal, and the dice duplicate. That might be the ticket to go. But we're gonna go with okay. Okay. So we got a good setup right now. So we have damage and damage. The gold one we can get rid of next time we have one that we can swap out for. Lockpick we definitely need to keep. We have the leather armor and the crystal for defense and healing. So we have a good all around right now. We are a little damaged. We could buy a counterfeit and replace the coin thing. That's just a free duplicating a dice, which might be worth it, I think. So let's do that. And so what we're gonna do, counterfeit takes 2. Yuck. Hi, O'Neill. Hello, hello. So we can get rid of pickpocket. We need to keep healing crystal. We could get rid of leather armor and then do counterfeit. We try that, see how it goes. Okay. We have an anvil. 2 apples, another store. Okay. Try to go for the... I think the anvil buffs up one of our abilities, which if we were to buff up an ability, if this can make their lockpick reusable, that would be great. Or buff up the damage on the dagger or the poison. So we could go for fight the handyman. Or we could fight the stereo head. I think we should fight the stereo head. Get the box and the apple. Then come back to the handyman. I think that's the best way to do it. Okay. Max 4 does damage and weakens an enemy. So we'll split that in half. So see like that. Max 3. We can duplicate that dice. Now we have another 3. Give him a sonic wave. And then we can still do quite a bit of damage. Hi, Colin. Hello, hello. Ah, thank you for the heart me, Colin. Thank you. I appreciate it. They got rid of our lockpick. That's okay. We'll duplicate the counterfeit. Give herself another heal. Do 3 damage and weaken him again. And do that. This is called Dicey Dungeons. You play as like one of these little dice characters that each have a different like set of special abilities. We're currently playing the thief. Now that just put damper on things. Okay. Stick with that heal. That heal is coming in clutch. And then we will weaken again. And do 3 damage. The next turn we should be able to take him out. Hopefully. Well. There we go. Bam. It's just the chest. Poison. Add 4 poison damage. Feel like we're just gonna add that to the backpack. We're not really gonna use that one. Go. We're gonna go fight the handyman now. We still have our unlucky roll. We can combine dice. That's pretty useless in our set we have here. Try to split this. There we go. Check this out. So we're going to duplicate that. And then let's just use our unlucky roll now. And this is just reusable. Here we go. Try to split this one. And then we're gonna heal. Duplicate. We're gonna use the one on poison. And then give him 9 hits of damage. Well, bam. The thief's not bad. I like his low number play. Well, that's convenient. Let's split this. Okay. So 5 damage. 5 damage. Duplicate this. 5 damage. 5 damage. And then recover 1 health. Unlucky roll. And then we'll just take him down the last 3. Bye on you. During my odd card game. Yeah, get some sleep though. I know it's like super late for you. My goodness, I think you were streaming earlier, weren't you? Definitely get some rest. And we leveled up. Look at that. And we have an extra dice. Heck yeah. Did I tell you what it is? Okay. To do blank plus 1 damage. Okay. Split a dice in 2 on 6, split into 3. Still have like 1. And that reduces poison. And it makes it so we can have a max of 4 in there, which might be good. I think we just upgrade for more damage. Because we got the heals, we got the counterfeit, we got the lockpick, so we can manage it. I wasn't see the time go by and just start setting alarms to not overstream and go to bed. Need my beauty sleep. Yes, you do. Lord forbid the wrinkles start to set in. Yeah, yeah, I need to like I've already been streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I was playing some RuneScape, but I got messed up because I locked myself out of my bank account. So we decided to play this instead because it's very simple. Very, very simple. But just get some rest. The problem for say 34th. Yeah. Again, you're not too far behind. That's okay. Yes. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by though.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
Goofy. Okay, here we go. Go for 2 health. Duplicate that. We're gonna do another 3 damage. And then we'll do some. He's strong against poison, but doesn't mean that he's not immune to poison. Holy smokes, he rolled high. we go. Five poison. My goodness. 5 health to start of a turn. Oof. Okay. We're gonna be able to kill him this turn. No problem. There we go. Okay. Get that apple. First aid kit. Which if we cash in 16, we get to heal 8 health, which, I mean, nice. Survive the next fatal blow. The pea shooter sounds good. 2 damage is reusable. But we also have our reusable one, which will automatically do 2 damage no matter what. But at the moment, I say we just save our gold and we keep moving. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Crimson. Alright, we have an automatic shop. We have a bird. Okay. Smart play. Go for these guys. Get the single health. Come back for the bird. Get the chest. And then I'm not sure what that is. And then we visit these at the end. That's the way to play. Only I had ice abilities, and then I'm rolling high. Why? Okay, so see, he wants an even. So I'm gonna keep the 6 and split my 5. There we go. Okay. So we'll hit him straight out the gate with that. We're gonna duplicate our 3. Don't need to heal for 3, so we can just go straight on the damage front with that. We can't do any of those. Oh boy. Okay. That's fine. We can split this in 2. See, in the 4, it comes in handy. So we can throw the 4 right at him. Duplicate the 3. Heal for 3. And then do that. Then we unlucky roll. And we just take him down the last of the damage that we need. Bam! Direwolf, same thing. He's got so much health. Okay, we don't really want to use the poison. Claw, do... and poison. Okay. Well, that's useless. Healer 3. We can't do any of these, so we just lost just 3 dice that are not usable. Yikes. A lot of damage for the poison. Okay. Might just put a 2. Hey, Lassie. Because we got stuck at something we needed the bank for, and I still couldn't remember the thing, so we just switched over to a different game. Next week I'll try to play old school RuneScape again, and then by then we'll have the pin cleared out, so that way I can actually access my bank in the grand exchange. That was a useless split. I'm gonna duplicate that dice. I'm gonna heal. There we go. There we go. Okay. Duplicate this. Heal for the 3. For damage, and then we do some tick damage. Uno más. Ah, easy. Okay. Now we nom an apple. We're gonna save the other apple. Fight the burb. You have 5 points. What can we see what's in the store? Hookshot. Next equipment has +1 use this turn. And that's burn. Deal 6 damage. Burn 1 dice. What's this do? She wants to trade. That actually might be a good trade, but Blender is bigger. I still couldn't figure out the pin. I don't know. I tried every like random number combination I could think of. It's strategy and a little bit of math. If you can figure out like plan and do a little bit of strategy and like figure out how your dice rolls are gonna kind of affect what you're gonna need. This would be great. But Blender is 2. And I'd have to give up something else besides the poison needle. Because we have our dagger, we have poison needle, we have counterfeit, we have the heal, and we have the split. We could trade the split for the blender. And then the only damage we would have would be the damage needle. We'd have a heal. We'd have counterfeit and blender. Which I feel like would shoot us in the foot. We really haven't used poison needle, but losing 1 for 2 seems like a bad idea. So Yeah, and none of these really seem worth it. Just go fight the bird. Dodge next attack. Okay. We're gonna heal, duplicate. Silence enemy? Oh boy. Okay. Okay, I get rid of that one. That's fine. Put dice in 2. Then actually, we'll see. We're gonna duplicate the 3. Do our healing. Do the 3 damage. Silence again. Yeah, this guy in particular, the thief, works in low numbers that do a lot of attacks at once. Whereas some of the other characters, the witch apparently is the most complicated because she's got like some magic abilities and stuff. The inventor and the robot are pretty complicated because they use a lot more like math than the other ones do. Let's see. We get 2 of our abilities, but that's okay. Max 3 is fine because we still want to use heal. Max 2, oof. Okay. Can't use the 3s at the moment, so we'll use that. And then we can throw an even on there to dodge the next attack. And then bam. He keeps getting doubles though. Ugh, the silence thing is a pain in the butt. Okay. Healing crystal's only a max of 2. Counterfeit is a max of 3. Okay. So we'll recover with 2. We'll dodge with 4. Duplicate the 3 and the 2. Bear with me here. Bear with me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna split this in two. Duplicate that. Dodge snake's attack. Heal, and then damage. Damage. And let's poison him. I need to compare this to something that looks like Hearthstone, but way more complicated. I mean, it's got all of the essence of like how a card game acts. So, in that sense, yeah. Except for you're not with Hearthstone. You're relying on the actual like characters themselves. It's like Magic the Gathering, and the characters actually have or they're built in numbers. With this, you're relying on more luck and randomness with how your dice rolls work out for you. A bird with a pain. Oh, we leveled up. Ooh, okay. Skeleton key. Sets all dice to blank. Split a dice in three. It actually might be really good. Or upgrade equipment, which I want to upgrade the equipment because that is a boon all on its own. With a lockpick, we can do the split a dice in two on 6 split into 3. Healing crystal gives us a higher ability to heal and reduce poison. And counterfeit shrinks it, which the shrink would be a real good thing because that gets us an extra ability we can add into here. So I think instead of doing the more heal, we shrink the counterfeit. Because then, if we trade that poison needle that we had that trade for earlier, we now have an open spot for it. So, let's see what we get from here. Needs 5, reduces 2 damage from each attack. Might be good. Let's go back and see what that trade was for, though. Split a dice into ones. So we lose damage, but we get that ability to split the dice into ones. Whereas this one, next equipment has a +1 use in this turn, but it needs 2s. I think the tick damage is worth it. Okay, so those things around here. Okay, so we only have 1 damage. Yeah, if you lose, it's at the end of the game. So you gotta not die. But say if we get a 6, we throw that into the blender. That gets us 12 damage we can do on somebody in one go. And then lockpick gives us a chance to use the healing crystal at a higher number. Yep. Everything is setting us up so that way we can just mass attack with the dagger. You don't need to use the apple. So. No more baddies this time. We have a kraken. a wicker man, a gargoyle, and a banshee. But we get 3 apples. We get a shop, an anvil. Okay. Hi, Devin. Hello, hello. Okay. Obviously, we have to do Kraken first. And then it gives us the ability to use the apple if we are desperate on health. And we also get that and access to the shop. So that'll give us a lot of things there. And then the best bet would probably be to try to get these guys in the same go. Then get that apple. And then hit the banshee. And then I can get all that bonus stuff. So, fight the Kraken and see how we do. Okay. Deep Sea Howl needs 4 curses the enemy. I don't know what a curse does. You know what? I didn't see that it requires a minimum of 2. No, that's fine. That's fine. I did. I don't know why my brain changed that. Maximum of 2 would have been detrimental. So then we do this. We duplicate this. Let's try to split this into 2, see what we get. Perfect. So we can curse this guy. And then we can do 4, 4. Three, 3, 2, 2. It's nearly half his health in 1 row. Blind, curse. Okay, so now I can't see 2 of my dice. That's no good. 1 damage plus 1 for each use. Oh, I should have duplicated that. That would have been good. And each of these is 2 damage. Bam. We're annihilating this guy. Now we've been cursed, so all equipment has a 50% chance of something to fail. Disappears once triggered. Okay. Okay, fine. Bam. And we don't even need to use the apple yet. So, what do we get here? Double poison. What's the shop selling? You can buy an apple. That's great. Split a dice in two. Flip a dice upside down. So I guess it would show us what the opposite face is. Which is, you gotta know what the opposite face of a die is. But you can't combine dice. Then now we get the lockpick and add it to the lockpick. And boost that up. Let's hold that just in case we need the apple, I guess. So let's fight Gargoyle. And then we'll go Wicker Man. And 3, do 3 damage, reroll with lower value. Okay. Four. See what the 6 does. Okay. You love games like this? Yeah, this game, it's fun. I like it. I don't play it very often, but it's just like one of those ones, it's just like when I'm in the random mood to play it. It's very, I don't know, it works the brain, which is nice. And with 3, do 3 damage with reroll with lower value. Let's split this in 2 and see what we get. Perfect. Duplicate that. 3, 3, 1. I'm going to split this into 1s. And just slam him. Do more than 20 damage in 1 turn with dagger. Nice. That's an achievement I just got. Is it a roguelike? Yeah, each level has random monsters and then a random setup of like apples and chops and stuff. And then you have different characters, like chat picked the thief, but I've played the warrior, the robot, there's the inventor, the witch, and one that I haven't unlocked yet. Let's see. Just killing my own ability. Oh, I should have healed, you know what? Should have done that. That's okay, we have plenty of apples. I'm not even worried. We can just go nom that real quick. There we go. Fight the Wicker Man. He's gonna have fire abilities. No, he's weak to fire. Okay. Well, I don't have any fire abilities. Do blank damage on 6, restore 2 health. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of fun, and I think they're coming out with a Dicey Dungeons 2 or some other form of the game. So like, definitely look into it in the studio who develops it. Let's just keep hitting him. Look at that. Deal 9 damage. Burn 2 dice. Well, bam. I'm only short 3 health. Might as well just use another random apple. And we can go knock this banshee out. Do blank damage on 6, inflict 1 freeze. Bet. Let's try to split. Useless. Slice and dice? I've not. There's a bunch of like little games that I want to pick up. There's a typing game called oh, I played the demo of it on stream. But like you cook, you're as a chef and you have to cook and serve to people. And you have to type really quickly in order to be able to do it. And it's a lot of fun. Let's try to split the dice in 2. Okay, or we just waste that dice. It's fun. Just gonna be quick with it. Like I said, I played the demo of it, and it was entertaining. And the story was really like silly, cutesy kind of thing. Jeez. Okay. Cursor. We'll heal for 3, and then all the tick damage. Let's see. We got our unlucky roll. Okay. 6 damage. Put a dice in 2. Duplicate the 3. Put that into 1s. Okay, we're fine then. Not like I needed it anyway. And leveled up. Now we're at max level. And we got our final dice. That means we don't need the apple, but we can power up our ability. So that means we can boost up our healing. Put a dice into 2 on 6 split into 3. Blender plus or healing might be good. Put a dice into 1s and roll an extra 1. It's pretty good. It gets us even more dice to use. As long as it's like, that's like the first thing that we do before we do anything else. And then depending on what ability we steal, that extra 1 could come in handy that way. So that's a pretty good one. Can't upgrade the dagger anymore. The only other thing would be the healing crystal. Which, I mean, if we keep doing 3s and 2s, we've been keeping up our health pretty consistently, where we haven't even needed all the apples that we found. So I think we should just do blender. Like, I don't need that apple. And then I don't know if we can stack these. Yeah, unfortunately. It's worth a shot. It's not like we, aren't on the final floor or anything. Steve versus Gathich. She's immune to lock and freeze. Okay. And we have our unlucky roll ready to go. To do blank damage, +4 damage, freeze 4 dice. No, this isn't RuneScape. That's why I changed the title. I got locked out of my bank for the passcode. Remember you told me to set up a passcode? I couldn't remember what it was. So I gotta wait 3 days for it to clear out because I told him I forgot it. So we'll give him a 4. He's immune to the freeze, which is fine, but it's still 4 damage. We'll duplicate the 3. Put that in 2. We've already done over half damage to her. Woo. Okay. So we'll just give her the 6 that she needs. It's 12 damage. Of course, it's cursed. Oh boy. Split 1 and 2. Becomes useless. Put all into 1s. Duplicate the 3. And these 2 we can't use. They're useless. Turn those into 1s is fine. I don't need them to be anything besides 1s. Please. I'm gonna be smart. Watch that. Watch this. Duplicate this. Do the 4 damage. Put this all into 1s. That's what? 6, 9. That's 18 damage. She's dead in like 2 hits. Bam. Deep is easy. Spin the wheel. You land in a prize spot, you get your billion, a quick pathway out of the... Got it. Spin. We're not doing a drum roll. Spin it. Feel like it's rigged? More episodes. Okay. So now we've completed the first episode of Thief. And we do 1 to 20 damage in 1 turn with dagger. So we've unlocked the cactus. So that's Dicey Dungeons. Thief is good. I like Thief. Well, I'm gonna have to play him again. Robot was interesting with how his abilities work. I can't remember Inventor. I can't remember Witch, but I know I obviously tried playing Witch because she's purple. But I don't remember what her abilities are. But given it is 10 o'clock and we've been streaming for about 3 hours and I have not had dinner yet, I am going to call it there. And we will play again tomorrow. I don't even know what I have scheduled for tomorrow. Is it Crime Scene Cleaner? I think it's Crime Scene Cleaner. Perhaps. Let's see. Crime Scene Simulator. I don't know what Crime Scene Simulator. It's Crime Scene Cleaner. But yeah. Yeah, tomorrow afternoon. So it's a 4 o'clock one. It's for the early folks. I might be able to do something different. Yeah, it's been 3 hours. It's gone by pretty quick. This is a fun game. It's very entertaining. And RuneScape was fun, trying to figure out the quests. But again, we got locked out of our bank account. Just like real life, you have to wait. But yeah, we will play some Crime Scene Simulator tomorrow and clean up some more corpses and messes and stuff. Yeah, love you too, Devin. But yeah, and then Saturday I think is also an early one. I don't know if I'll be playing or streaming with anybody. I want to talk to a few people and see if they have anything. It's been only 10-15 minutes ago. It feels like you've been in here a little bit longer. 9:30. Yeah, no, about 20 minutes ago. But I know my roommate wants to stream together again. So I might see what she has going on and stuff like that, and see what we're doing. If not, I might poke some people for some other games. So we'll see. But yeah, tomorrow is 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll be doing we'll be cleaning up some crime. And then I'm gonna go eat a frozen pizza or something. Yeah, thank you, Sato. But with that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Make sure you guys drink water, eat your food, get some rest, and I will talk to y'all later. And don't forget, love y'all.